Life flies by faster than we realize. With an average lifespan of 30,000 days, if you're 30, about 11,000 of those days are already behind you, gone for good. Understanding this can be a powerful motivator to live with intention. I'll get to it someday. This word is a trap, lulling us into thinking there's always more time. Not just manage your calendar. Chapter 1. Understanding Time's Tricks. Time has a way of playing mind games. Recognizing these tricks helps you regain control. Remember how summers seemed endless as a child? Now, entire years vanish in a flash. This is the time distortion effect caused by how our brains process experiences. Why time speeds up? The brain measures time by noting new experiences. As kids, everything is novel, so time stretches. As adults, routines blur the days. Same breakfast, commute, and evening shows. The brain skips logging repetitive moments. How to slow time down. Take different routes to familiar places. Learn something new regularly. Have deep conversations with people you don't know well. Studies from neuroscientists reveal that mindfulness practices can help individuals perceive time more expansively by staying present. A 2019 study found that adventurous experiences can enhance memory formation. Chapter 2. True Productivity. Being busy doesn't mean being effective. We often fill our schedules with tasks that seem urgent but lack real importance. The Life Reflection Test. Imagine being 90. Would you regret working overtime or missing special family moments? The Focus Filter. Write down everything you dream of achieving. Highlight the top 3 goals. These are your focus. Everything else becomes your avoid list. Pro tip. Research by productivity expert. Cal Newport shows that deep work produces 10 times better results than multitasking. Interesting fact. The Eisenhower matrix, used by top CEOs, helps prioritize tasks by urgency and importance. Chapter 3. Relationships as Investments. Think of relationships as bank accounts. Every interaction is a deposit or a withdrawal. Building stronger connections. Sincere compliments equals deposits. Being late or inattentive equals withdrawals. Pro tip. Consistent small deposits build lasting bonds. Surprising. Insight. Harvard's 80-year study on adult development found that strong relationships are the most significant predictor of long-term happiness. People with close friendships have a 22% lower risk of early death. Chapter 4. Career Growth Through Exploration. The best career opportunities lie just beyond your comfort zone. Explore the adjacent possible. Where what you know meets what you could discover. In your 20s and 30s, prioritize learning over earning. Think of careers as jungle gyms, not ladders. The average person changes careers 5 to 7 times in their lifetime. Stay adaptable. Career tip. Networking improves career prospects by 80%, according to LinkedIn research. Chapter 5. Health as a Power Source. Good health isn't just about living longer. It's a force multiplier for everything else. Health habits. Sleep fuels mental clarity. Quick workouts. 10 push-ups, a brisk walk, or 5 minutes of stretching. Exercise has been shown to reduce depression symptoms by 30% in clinical trials. A 2020 Harvard study linked consistent physical activity to a 35% lower risk of heart disease. Chapter 6. Stay curious, stay sharp. Want to learn faster? Teach what you know. That's the teacher effect. Read biographies to gain a lifetime of wisdom in hours. Stay intentionally bad at some things to keep your brain adaptable. Did you know? Lifelong learners are 50% more likely to live longer, according to a Yale study. Learning a new language can delay Alzheimer's by 4 to 5 years.
Will you have time to like this video before the time runs out? 3, 2, 1.
Chapter 7. Emotional Mastery. Emotions chemically last 90 seconds. Staying upset beyond that is a choice. Emotional intelligence tips. Practice gratitude before it's too late. Address difficult conversations early. Delay worsens conflicts. Practicing gratitude can increase happiness levels by up to 25%, according to psychological research. Emotional regulation training improves workplace productivity by 35%. Chapter 8. Financial freedom. Money isn't just for buying things. It buys time freedom. Smart money moves. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Invest in experiences, not just objects. Build a savings buffer for future opportunities. Interesting fact: people who spend money on experiences report 70% higher life satisfaction. The average American spends $1,500 annually on non-essential items. Redirecting this could fund significant experiences. Chapter 9. Spark your creativity. Creativity doesn't wait for inspiration. You create it. Embrace constraints. They fuel creative solutions. Document progress. Momentum creates motivation. Creativity peaks around age 30, but can be maintained with lifelong learning. Journaling regularly can boost creativity by 50%. Chapter 10. Energy above all else. Time above all else. Energy management trumps time management. Identify your energy sources and energy expenditure. Design your environment to minimize decision fatigue. Decision fatigue can reduce productivity by 40%. Morning exercise increases daily energy levels by 25%. Chapter 11. Start small, think big. The key to change is to start small, but always think big. Breaking big goals into actionable chunks increases the likelihood of success. Practical tip: use the 1% rule. Improve just 1% each day, and over time, you'll see huge growth. A University of London study found that small, consistent changes are 22% more likely to create lasting habits than dramatic changes. Chapter 12. View failure as lessons learned. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. View failure as a feedback loop. Keep track of your mistakes and the lessons they teach. A study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that entrepreneurs who experienced failure were 1.5 times more likely to succeed in their next endeavor. Chapter 13. Master the art of saying. No saying no is essential for focusing on what truly matters. Practice saying no with kindness but firmness. Prioritize your time by regularly evaluating your commitments. Scientific fact: research by the Harvard Business Review shows that the more you say yes to requests that don't align with your values, the more likely you are to experience burnout. Chapter 14. Practicing self-compassion. We are often our own harshest critics. Learning to treat ourselves with compassion is the key to long-term happiness. Practical tip: treat yourself with the same kindness you would treat a friend. Create a self-care regimen that includes mental and physical well-being. A study conducted at the University of Exeter found that people who practice self-compassion experience 25% less anxiety and 25% less depression. Chapter 15. Create your own legacy. What will your legacy be? The impact you make today determines the world you leave behind. Engage in volunteer activities you believe in. Focus on mentoring and inspiring others. A University of California study found that those who live with purpose are 40% more satisfied with life and 35% better off overall.
Only 1% will have time to click on a new video on the Easy Drive channel. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.